Let's go. Woman out of Philly, so you know it get really wrong. Know you gon' relate to everything when you hear us talk. Came up out the city where you learn from every single scar. Cherish all our wins, cause we not a stranger to the loss. I was just a girl, just focused on surviving. I done grown up in womanhood and started thriving. Here we cherish love, marriage, commitment. City where it's brotherly love, don't want division. Maturity is something I want, then I'm consistent. Something I want, I'm gon' get it. I learned to have intention and movement with purpose. Learn it if it costs you your peace, it isn't worth it. Honoring the lessons that turn into legacy. The past is what made me, a more for what's ahead of me. Walking in alignment, every step is meant to be. Womanhood and love, it's not a trend, it's the recipe.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at. Happy Easter to those who celebrate. Just a general happy Sunday to those that don't. I'm actually feeling really good today. I had a good phone call with one of my best friends. Oh, we've been friends going back to mid 80s. Long conversation. Um, so as much as I love to talk, I don't know how much talk I have left in me. But as DMO always says, we're going to let it do what it does. Thank you, my opinion, and Lorna for stopping through. Thanks for everyone. Hi, Lisa. Thanks for coming through. Thanks to everyone who will catch the replay. And I wanted to start off today's live giving big thanks to me and Mines, my Philly sister. She had a really good live yesterday. She's the ultimate plant lady, and I always enjoy watching her take care of her plants. Hopefully, one day, um, my thumb will turn from death black to thriving green. I think if I use the pointers from me, when I'm ready to get into that, I'll do well. But me shouted me out yesterday, and I was literally blushing and thinking, I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. Don't give these people high expectations for my channel, because it's just little old me and my channel that can, my little channel that could. But we do have good conversations over here. So anyone who's looking for, adult conversations, I would say this is the place for you. Um, for mature audiences only, because sometimes the conversations, could go past the PG. Um, but it is what it is. We're all grown adults. But thank you, May, for shouting me out, and I did gain a couple of subscribers, and I think I'm at 100 now. So thanks to me and mine's, that is, and everyone else who has shared me out. Hey, unadulterated truth. Happy Sunday to you. Thanks for stopping through. And it has been a while since I have gone live. I think it's been a month. So I figured, let me get my April show in. And I may not go live again until May. I got a lot of things going on this month, but you never know. I might squeeze another one in. Um, and I mentioned in a previous live that if I didn't stay consistent, because I was trying to do, once a week or every other week, that going live would fall to the back burner, and it has. And I've been in enjoying life, work, um, personal, enjoying the conversations with my sister from another mister, from YouTube. But I have to do better. I'm going to try to do better with this channel, um, because I think folks are really digging the content and the conversations. Um, so I need to do better. And we have a guest. Good morning.
Hello, darling. I'm a little offended.
Why?
How you gonna call me a guest as many damn times as I've been here? I got my cup still over there on the counter from last time. I left my slippers back there. I got a whole goddamn bedding set up there. What the hell you doing this all up in public and whatnot? What the hell is that?
Okay, let me rephrase.
Thank you.
My sister forgot her key, so
Thank
I
you.
just had to let her in.
And hello, other sisters in Philly and whatnot. Hello, my buddies in the chat. Girl, I love this bunny, the East. I love this in that dress. And then I just told the other half, I was like, girl, not girl. I said, babe, she got the bunny ears on the cane. The bunny ears on the cane. No, what
Had
is
to
she
dress the boy
doing?
up too. Look, let me
Oh, and
emasculate him, put buddy ears on him.
don't let PP see that now. Don't let PP see that.
But he is a boy. He is a boy.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I love it. And then the bunny is just a hop, and I'm just gonna take this all to my heart, even though I believe something different. So this is for my bunnies day.
Yeah, and let me tell you, speaking of the chorus, so and emasculating him,
Oh no.
we we had a pit some years ago, and the kids were little, and do you know they painted his toenails? So he was
No.
just walking around with 2 feet with colored toenail polish on.
And I hate to say this, but see, that's another reason why they're my favorite because they are the
Thanks
most
for stopping it.
lovable, protective. I love them so much. Lorna, unadulterated. My red love is sunshine. Hello, darlings. How are y'all? Honey,
Let me
don't do that again, though.
I'm sorry. But let me tell you about this pet we had. He
Okay,
was animal aggressive.
okay,
So we couldn't keep a cat with him. Couldn't let, he could definitely couldn't take him to a dog park to let him run around because he looking to put something on its back.
right.
But he was so people friendly. And actually the kids called him Uncle Leo.
Oh wait, okay. Wait a minute
He
now. Let
was
me just
Uncle
get a.
Leo to the
Okay,
kids.
first, okay. Now I thought oh, when I was watching this video and I heard the Quan, she was calling the cat the
Hey,
Quan.
Becca,
You
thanks
said.
for stopping in. I'm listening.
Okay, you want to go ahead and greet everyone, and then we can get back to Uncle Joe. I mean Uncle. Who
Uncle
was that?
Leo.
Uncle Leo. Lord, let me help me.
So
Okay, go
so
ahead.
let me go ahead and greet. And I do
Okay.
try to greet folks as they're coming in, but let me be proper. Let
Yes,
me
ma'am.
act like I have some manners.
Like
So
this your channel and whatnot. You know, since they watch it, you know that now.
welcome my opinion, Lorna,
Thank you, darling.
Lisa, unadulterated truth, tongue twister, UT, Ray. Ray had me laughing yesterday.
Cracking us up,
Um,
cracking us
it,
up.
it's
The
shocking.
vibe. Hey, Shakim. Yeah, that was that's the original vibe, darling. You know,
Hey,
that's
look,
where the party started.
the
Go ahead.
sidebar to the sidebar is my mother came over to visit yesterday, and
Okay.
I had Raw's live on the TV, and my mom was like, "What the fuck are you watching? What
Because
the
when she said fuck you, knew she was right with us.
She said when you said you were watching YouTube, I didn't know you were talking about something like this. I thought you were watching, how to prepare meals. And I was like, no, mom, that this is my tribe. This is my YouTube tribe.
This is our guilty pleasure that nobody understands but us.
Yeah, so Mama Murph was there for the
Oh,
for the
cool.
meetup as well.
That is so cool. I mean, this is Gay had sister-in-law, so she knew about it yesterday or day before yesterday. So now mama know about it. See how we just everything intertwines. Now I don't
Yeah.
know if you wanted me to stay up here or if you what you want to do because
You
I can
can
hop down
stay.
in the chat. I know I can, honey, but if you wanted to, because you know you don't talk that much, and I didn't know
Oh
if you
no,
wanted to try
stay
to,
stay
practice
up
that.
here. You can be up here. Come on,
You already
this is your
used me
home away.
enough. Let me
This is your
replenish.
home away from the Honey Bunny headquarters.
I know it is, darling, and see, God dang it, see, this is why I'm trying to keep my ass in the clouds, cause y'all be knowing what to say. Each one of y'all know what to say to me. I'll be like, okay, oh, okay,
You definitely UT says you can't explain the sector to friends and family.
you cannot. I'm
When I
telling
get
you,
to giggling, Murph is like, "You watching that sector shit again?" Yes,
and please let him know them two niggas from Nebraska said what up.
I will. I
Okay, now you went
definitely will.
back
So
to
back to Uncle
Uncle.
Leo. So and he was such a beautiful chestnut brown.
Hmm.
But and I told you, animal aggressive, but people friendly. And like when we would have, when the kids would play outside, if we needed to, go out inside the house or whatever, Uncle Leah was out there, and folks knew not to come up on the porch and bother the kids, and the kids knew better than to try to get off of the porch. And we're talking about a porch where you could sit and play and everything.
I know I'm listening, honey, but I'm still on Uncle Leo. The fact that his name is
Uncle
Uncle Leo
Lee.
and the way you talking about it is like Uncle Leo be on the porch, so nobody want to come up on the porch with Uncle Leo. Honey, I'm coming over with Uncle Leo. I'm
He
bringing
was
you
people
snacks.
he was people friendly while also being very protective of the kids.
Yeah.
And like even their friends, like their friends could come over, he knew the friends called him Uncle Leo. They could pet him. He would he would even let them treat him like a rocket horse and
And let
get
him paint his
with him.
nails, paint
Let
the
it,
nails.
he was so chill. But don't F with us. He was on it. He was on it. And whenever the kids would be getting disciplined, Uncle Leo, fell all outside of his protective mode and would always go curl up under a table somewhere.
He's like, I can't do nothing. I can't
You
even
ain't
wash this. I
help
can't
you.
wash this. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Otherwise, I'm gonna get into the interfering. Oh, Uncle Leo.
Yeah. He was a really good dog. And I have another little story about Uncle Leo. I
Okay.
used to walk him down to the park. I used to get up at like 4:30 when no other dogs, people would be out walking their dogs,
Hmm.
to take him down to the park, let him run around, this, that, and the other. So we were finishing our walk one morning, and I happened to catch movement from across the street. And I was like, is that another dog? Who got their dog out here like that? And then it starts crossing the street, heading
Mm.
towards us. And I'm like, oh, bleep, that's a raccoon. So I'm like, here, Leo. And I tried to get his, attach his leash again. But
Okay.
Leo already saw it. So you had this raccoon, and it was huge, coming full throttle towards us, and Leo's going full throttle
Oh
towards
no.
it, and then bang, and they got the rumbling, and Leo won. Poor raccoon
Well, I
really didn't
mean,
stay the chance, but
well,
but
that's what
Le-
them coons be doing, when they get to
yes,
cooning.
it was shaking it like a rag doll. And I'm like, all right, you had
Okay,
enough.
not the
Let
visual, not the visual, not the visual.
the rag doll, and with
Rabbit raccoon.
with the legs flopping around, he's thinking it's still alive. So the he doesn't understand that the flapping, it wasn't rabbit, thank goodness. Um, but the more he shook it, the legs are
Hmm.
flapping. So the harder he's going to go on it because he wants it to stop. And I tried for about 15 minutes to get him to let the raccoon go. And whenever I would get close to him, he would, because he laid down with it. He would get up and run a couple of feet and then lay down with it again. And I ended up having to call Murph to come down to get Leo because
Damn.
he was not listening to me. Not listening to me at
All of
all.
you was all up in this business with the little raccoon. Poor little raccoon
Yeah.
though.
And look, and Murph said, you just gotta wait till he's finished playing with it. I was like, I ain't
Like I
got
got
time like that.
gotta let the birds bird and gotta let the pit pit. Uncle Joe knew what he was. I mean, yeah, he knew what he was. Why do I want to call him Uncle Joe?
Uncle
Uncle
Leo.
Uncle Leo. Why do we want to be Uncle
Cause he,
Joe to
'cause
me?
he was a Leo, and his name, we named him Leo. But
Okay, I'm stuck.
Murph did come over to the park, and of course when he calls Leo, Leo goes into the bushes to hide his raccoon and comes running out like, "What's up, Dad?" I was like, "You little stinker!
It
You
always
little
be you. It always be you. No matter what the situation, you always end up being the bad guy.
stink!"
Damn, girl.
And so every day I guess until it the raccoon finally totally decayed or whatever. Every day we would go down to the park. He
Hmm.
right in the bush to mess with it for a little bit. And I was
Oh
like,
wait,
I
it's the
don't
same
get it.
raccoon. It's pretty okay. I'm confused a little bit.
He did the same thing with bulls too. Any bulls he would find out there, of course they got deflated, fast, but
Like
he
some in
would
the
hide
section.
it. He would hide it in the bushes so he could go get it the next time we were down at the park.
I'm gonna just go on mute for a second because I don't know what to say when you tell me things like this.
About my dog, my little
I,
dog.
no, just about the stories that you be having. Period.
And the
You
other
just
thing,
you.
the
Oh, he's another one.
and another thing with Leah, look, I've been talking since 7:30 this morning. I thought I'd be talked out by now, but
I don't understand your quietness. I don't get it. Such a lovely
we
woman and
had
so quiet.
so at 4:30 in the morning, it's dark. And then being down in the park, the trees and everything,
Hmm.
it would be hard to see him. So I would really just, be with my flashlight, standing still, letting him rip and run until he was tired. Well, one time I had the bright idea of getting him one of those clip-on lights
Uh-huh.
so that I'd be able to see him, and it was so cool just watching this light, and
Oh
all this
yeah.
darkness,
Hmm.
you
Just in your
know,
own little world.
zigzagging, zigzagging, and then it disappeared because the
Oh
joint
shit.
the fell off.
Oh shit.
That was a wasted $7.
I just okay.
Yeah,
That's you,
poor
darling.
Leo.
Oh,
He got hip dysplasia, when he was old,
uh-huh.
and we had to put him down. I mean, we all cried. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Oh
And
God.
and so, sticking with the dogs. So, as you know, unless you have another topic, I'm gonna talk about another dog we had. We
No,
had
go
a
ahead. Our year Atomic Dog was the pep rally theme, honey.
we had a French Mastiff. Oh my
Oh,
goodness,
nice. That was our
beautiful.
mascot
Yes,
for unit. Yeah, that was
beautiful
the big
dog,
ass
and
dogs.
very kid friendly. He was friendly with animals and with people. He was great with the kids. The kids used to lay beside him and take naps and everything. He put his big old arm around them. Beautiful.
Yeah, they
But
are big, beautiful animals.
big, lovable animals with a whole bunch of drool.
Oh, that's
So,
the yeah.
yeah,
I don't
all
know which
all
one is
that
worse, them or
drool.
Bernards. Oh, I can't stand the sight of that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
gotta
like pets.
gotta
Period.
keep a rag. And like
Yeah.
our Corso drools, but not as much as the Frenchie did.
Oh God, honey, I'm sorry. I mean, it's on topic, but I'm gonna tell you straight up.
Hmm.
If you really wanna, don't put nothing out on me or nothing like that. You can't. I don't have nothing to be put out, but I'm gonna tell you what. If you want to send my ass not to jail, but to the pen, spit on me. Look like you're
Yeah,
about to spit on me. I ain't no jail time
it's
for me on that shit.
disgusting. It's
Yeah, that's
disgusting.
one of, don't even attempt like a look like it. I'm no jail. I'm going past. I'm going straight to the pen. Don't spit on me, you nasty motherfuckers. Don't do that
Yeah.
shit. I
Well,
hate that.
dogs drool is very nasty,
Yeah.
but they can't help it. And then where they got a mouth full of it and get to shaking, and now the spittle is everywhere, and it's all
Hmm.
thick. Ugh,
I love them, but I just it's something that would
love
never be
them.
able to couldn't take it. I wouldn't be able to
Just
take
the
it.
drool.
Yeah,
But
that's too much for me.
the Frenchie, he had a taking him to the park, letting him run around, and I could take him out during the day, but this was about 7 o'clock in the morning. That he's out ripping and running, he's on the ball field, and then all of a sudden he stopped and
Mhm.
started wobbling and fell down. And I was like, oh my God. Now I'm running up to him and I'm like, oh my God, please be okay. I'm hugging him, this, that, and hug, hug, hug. And then he opened his eyes and looked up at me, then started running around again. And I
Okay.
was like, you little turd. You had me scared. But because I wasn't quite sure what was wrong with him, I took him to the vet and he had a heart condition. So he really wasn't supposed to be doing all that ripping and running like that. But how I'm going to stop him? Because they
Yes,
got to get their exercise and
of
But
course.
and thankfully that was the only time he fell out. And he used to chase animals, through the
Mhm.
park for fun, but he just wouldn't try to kill them. He just wanted to play.
Just want to play. Love
Yeah,
that.
but
Oh,
then
speaking of, I'm sorry. Go ahead, honey.
he ended up developing stomach issues
Oh no.
to where he didn't eat a lot, and if he did eat, he was throwing it up and having diarrhea. And
Oh
he
God.
lost he
Oh.
lost so much weight, and we ended up having to put him down.
Oh
So
no.
that was
That's so.
another, whole family crying. Oh my God,
Mhm.
because they're
Cause you
the part of
should.
the family.
And that's where I was going with it. My sister is like, and with what I wanted to, you reminded me of, since my sister likes to talk all that shit and tell all my business, I'm telling her, P, when you see this replay, you know how she got on your ass about Coco? Well, she screamed at my little four-legged niece, so I told her I was gonna tell you, that she screamed at her. So next time you see her, you gonna take care of that. And yeah, so I said I was like, I know you ain't screaming at her like that. I'm telling Pete. So now,
Yeah,
yeah, so she said, well, she's
yeah.
sitting up and running. Well, you don't be screaming at her. You got on P about Coco.
If I
My
scream
phone
scream
ringing. My phone ringing. No, I'm just playing.
I scream at my dog, and he just keep doing whatever he doing, like I ain't said nothing. And
But
I was like,
I do want to put a side on that. She was
mm-hmm,
screaming at her because that little girl, she really cute, and she thinks she grown, so
mm-hmm.
she wanted to do her just like Uncle Joe, or why do keep calling him Uncle Joe?
Uncle
Anyway,
Leo.
Uncle Leo the lion. Can I call him Leo the lion? Uncle Leo the
Yeah.
lion. That's
Mm-hmm.
all I want to remember that. Because I
And
do
he
what I
had the
does.
coloring of a lion.
He's what?
I say he had the coloring of a lion.
Oh yeah, you say he was like chestnut, right?
Yeah.
Or was that the other one?
No, it was
What
him.
color okay, what color
He
was
was
the mastiff?
at 10.
The mastiff was tan?
Oh, the Frenchie was
Oh, I'm Fritchie, I'm sorry.
like a reddish brown.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
What color is the cane?
Black.
All black?
With the heart patch on his
Oh
chest.
yeah, I gotta hang up. Because I told you I gotta hang up now because I told you how I feel about that. No, that kind of hurts my heart because I'm supposed to be loving on him at this moment while I'm on the balcony.
Yeah.
I'm
Now
supposed to be
now
riding on the cane right now.
the thing with what we're finding different with this Corso. We had a Corso before, but
Hmm.
we had to turn him over to the animal control people because he bit one of the kids.
Oh wow.
He wasn't right in the head.
Hmm.
Like of course Murph,
Hey
don't
me,
tell me this stuff until afterwards. Hey May, thanks for
hello
stopping
darling. The
in.
other Philly sis.
Yeah. That and the Corso we had before was they call him Blue,
Hmm.
and he had blue eyes. Oh, he was so pretty. But and we had him, as a matter of fact, we only had him for a year. We turned him over like a week before his 1 year birthday because he bit one of the I mean, they were teens, but out of
Hmm.
spite. um because they had taken something, he had gotten a paper towel or something out of the trash, and one of the kids took it from him and was sitting on the floor, beside him. And like 10 minutes later, just out of the blue, he bit her.
Little holding grudges and shit.
Oh yeah.
The hell? Yeah, he had to go. You sit up there plotting. What you
He
know?
had to go, and we already knew he had the potential
Hmm.
to do that, but and don't blame the dog, blame the owner.
That's what I was gonna ask you. So if you
Because
had if you had a thought about it, what outweighed that thought to keep the dog if you thought he had potential?
Murph,
Okay.
I was
Okay.
overruled, and the kids are never going to vote, to get rid of a dog, and until that happened.
Hmm.
But it really wasn't his fault, and we really should have taken him to like obedience school,
Hmm.
because he really only, like, when he would get set in his ways, he would only listen to Murph and my paternal grandmother. They were the only ones that could tell him something once, and he would
Okay.
listen. And like, I would swear he would roll his eyes at me and walk
You
away
ain't you
when I
know he
would tell
was. You
him
know you know he
something.
was. He was not seeing stuff. Cause I get the side eye from my grandmother's little dog. That little heifer, ooh, was side eye the hell out of my ass.
Yeah, yeah. But hindsight being what it is, I
Hmm.
should have really pressed the issue with Murph on either, turning him over sooner, or doing obedience training.
Yeah, that
But
was just another
because,
lesson for us.
like,
And
I'm not afraid of dogs, but we couldn't leave him alone we couldn't leave him alone with company, except for my paternal grandmother.
hmm.
And Murph said, he sensed in her, that she was strong with dogs, because she always had Dobermans.
Right. That's what
But
we had a
like,
Doberman.
she was the only person, outside of the house that he showed any
Was one of
respect.
them.
So we always had to put him up if we had company. And like, I didn't really trust him being alone with the kids too long. All the signs of, you shouldn't have this dog, but I was overruled. And he was big. He was, if you've ever seen well, you've seen Corsos. He was
Right.
blue, but he was still a puppy too.
Yeah,
But
so he
on
was
his
already a big
hind
temperamental.
legs, he was as tall as the kids.
Well, you know they big anyway, even as puppies, they big as hell.
Yeah. And
So
like, when they would be getting ready in the mornings, he would be in their rooms and get up on his hind legs and put his hands on, their shoulder, watching them and whatever. But yeah. Yeah.
and then he's still sitting over there plotting. Yeah, you gotta go.
Oh yeah,
You gotta
that was his last day in the Murphy house.
yeah, you gotta go. You
Yeah.
actually plotted over here.
And look, I look. He done bit my child, but then I have to go into protective mode of him so that Murph didn't kill him.
Well, honey, that was your other child. Just like again, like my sister, you chose to have another child at your big age. No,
And, and,
don't
and
blame me
then
because you can't
and
go.
then after the people come and take him away, I had to tell Murph, told you. I had to give
See,
him the I told you so.
you almost made me say something. You almost made me say something. I don't mean saying. I mean, you almost made me say something because I said it in my head. I just didn't say it out loud.
And all he could
I,
say was, "You're right. I'm sorry."
absolutely,
And
but it's your history, honey. Your
and
history.
the bite wasn't bad. We cleaned it up. They didn't have to
Yeah,
have any
superficial.
stitches. But just the mere fact that he had the audacity to do
Mm.
that.
to
Yeah,
my
but that
child,
that was the
and I
that
feed you. I feed you. You know,
yeah.
without us, you know. Oh, real quick, I had to change my avatar because I was sitting there trying to find something because you got the colorful background, it's all cherry, and then you got the big all the colors and stuff, and I love the dress and everything. And then I'm just sitting up here just in my hoodie, you know, because I didn't want to come. You know how I'm back. You out there entertaining, honey. I'm out the back with the cousins. We didn't went for a walk, so that's
And
what
you
we
know
was
when I
doing.
created this, I changed up. All I did was change, because that's the avatar I've been
Right, that was
using with me and the dog, and I just put add bunny ears to woman and dog, change
oh,
woman's clothes to pink dress, add Easter basket, with a candy wonderland background.
oh, I love it. It came out perfect. Oh, and me, if you're still in here, everything has been confirmed, and I will get with you on that, on both aspects with the other individual and the individual to my whatever side this would be.
Hold on,
So,
I gotta mute.
okay, darling. So welcome everyone to the Miss Murph's channel in the vibing I mean, I'm sorry, not in the vibing section. We just vibe, but in the boring section. And make sure you go check out Last Call and Joe. That is another part of the boring section. And we do have another applicant that has applied for the boring sector. He is from the original Umar sector, and he is transitioning into the boring sector. You may have heard of that lovely gentleman who is causing such a fuss up in these here YouTube streets. And y'all probably know him as my Red Lover Sunshine. So you make sure you go check them out too. Okay, you gotta let the dog out. So she gonna let the dog out. Well, I guess we let our dog out too, didn't we? Yeah, you're still pending. You're absolutely still pending because, honey, it's the boring sector. We don't need all that up in all over up in here and stuff. Having your friends all up in here trying to get a piece, and then we have to just shut them down a little bit further than we already doing. You know, let it work on out at that little slow pace, and let us see what they do, and then we'll act accordingly. Acting accordingly. So. Y'all probably hear my chair squeaking. I didn't. It was raining and stuff. I had took the pillow out of it, but you know, it would probably squeak even with the pillow. You probably just wouldn't hear it as much. And I know this is a holiday, so happy Easter to those of you who celebrate it. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. I hope you're having a wonderful day, period. You know, oh God, did I just say period? I gotta stop listening to my nieces and my great nieces. I didn't mean to say period, y'all. That's what happens when shit, you know, when you're around the children. Love them so much, just like I love and adore you. How was y'all day going? Pretty darn good. I'm assuming so because, like I said before, you've taken a little time out to be with us and hang out. I will be going live next week. I don't know if it's on a Friday or a Saturday, but it's going to be on one of the days. Or I might go live today, or I might go live earlier in the week. It just depends on what the energy is feeling like. And then we're going to let it do what it does. Okay, let you prepare this upload since you're still pending. Okay, what upload? Oh, see, there you go playing, honey. There you go playing. Oh, Lord.
I'm back.
Oh, okay. Oh, one other thing, and I wanted to apologize to Raw. I had went back and was listening to the replay, and I was very much joking with Raw when I said she instigate, but it is truth to that. Ray drama, not drama. Sorry, honey. You on my mind always, mentor. Ray and slander on that. When we get on that ab, folk instigate, and it cracks me up. So she was instigated when she said Ray deserved that half hour, and although she did instigate, she was right. So. Ray, honey, that was a hell of a move you pulled. She said a half hour, and we're gonna go ahead and knock that up to an hour because you did the damn thing. But your application's still pending over there in the boring sector. So,
Oh,
back to
oh,
you, darling.
back to me, and I want
Back
to
to
go
you.
back to
I love
me
you.
being me and mines. I don't know if she was in here earlier
Yes, she was.
when I was no when I started when I was
I'm gonna go back
you
to the
know
chat.
thanking her for shouting me out yesterday.
Oh,
Um,
so cool.
and she gave me so much praise, and I don't know that I can live up to all the praise that she gave me. Because I just talk and try
It's
to
your
try to have
magnetic
fun.
personality, darling, and real
And
recognize real.
if me
Oh,
is still here, um, I was thinking that may I don't know. I was thinking that maybe we could do a collaboration, maybe sometime this summer. Um, if she was up to it, of course, she doesn't mind getting on panels.
hmm
I mean, getting on camera, and I don't. So if we do a collaboration, we'll have to figure that out. And
okay.
one moment, we have a guest.
Oh, excuse me, y'all. I
Hello,
should have muted.
What's going
hello.
on, Miss Murph? You can hear me?
Hey, Pills, how are you?
Nothing much. I had to come up here and support because I heard everybody was happy that Smoke God came back, so I
Who
had
was
to.
happy? I'm sorry. Hey, Pills,
Hush,
darling.
hush. Hey,
Teresa, what's going
Pills.
on, Queen?
You, darling. How are you, sweetness?
I'm chilling, man. I'm just coming in, stopping by, supporting the sector. I saw Clark was live. I had somebody hit me.
Clark, Clark.
I mean, not Clark, but Miss Murph. But somebody hit me in the back. They said, y'all was going wild. Smoke God came back. Ray Triggs and keeping it plain is keeping the sector alive. What do you? So, are you guys talking about the sector right now? Or are you guys talking about something else?
No, I don't do sector
We don't
content.
do. Yeah, this is the boring sector, honey. This is the boring sector. We don't talk about
The,
that.
the boring sect? Are you
This is a
Yeah,
serious,
boring
yeah. This is the boring
sector.
sector. It's me,
Miss?
Miss Merv, Joe, Last Call, April. I mean, me and mine. Who else is in there?
Truth, but it will result in peace.
What? I'm
Yes, we
surprised.
have.
So you guys turned your back. So you guys turned.
KKC.
We haven't
Hmm.
turned our backs on
No.
anybody. We're
What
a
we did.
subsection of the sector.
Yes, what
Okay,
we
okay,
did
okay.
was we are still Umar sector, but we
We're bringing
decided that
balance.
yeah, we want to do stuff over here, and we consider this the boring sector. But when we want to do Umar fuckery, we'll do that usually on my channel. But last call, Miss Murph, this is the
Unfortunate.
straight boring sector that we don't do not. Hey, mentor.
I
So,
agree, May.
yeah, that we not
I
playing that. If
did.
you want to do that, you go on over there to the Umar sector, darling.
I'm
All
sorry.
right.
Hold on. May I think I got 3 or 4 subscribers since your live yesterday. So thank you very much. I
Oh,
appreciate it.
congratulations, darling.
Yeah. Yeah, it was saying I think I got a
Hey,
notification
LV.
about having 100 subscribers now. And I was like, okay.
Questionable motives here, love.
Hey, last call. Thank you for coming
Hey,
through.
last call.
Hey,
And
Slander. Thank
mentor,
you for coming through.
slander.
Slander, are you going live today?
Slander going live?
Hey, Oriente. He's been doing Sundays. So
hmm
and I so I wanted to know if he's going to be going live. Hey, LV. Thanks for
There he
stopping
go
through.
again. Hey, slender darling. How are you? So
Pills is
good to see you.
diabolical. Pills, did you come over here to try to get some ish going?
That's why I was going next, darling.
No, no. I support the Queens. I would never do something like that, Miss Murph. Come on now. I came
Never.
over here purely to support, and because I heard
Okay,
everybody was. I heard you guys were acting up. To be honest with you,
Okay, Pills, I'm gonna
we
ask
have a
you.
good time
I'm
over here.
I'm gonna ask you because you know you one of my bunnies, right? And I told you
yeah,
lie to your mama, don't lie to me, right?
Oh,
facts, facts.
All right, we got a lot of history, don't we?
That's big facts, real talk. The Queen Teresa, me and her, we got a lot of big history around here. Go
so
ahead, Queen.
Slander said he's
Okay,
not going
darling.
live.
So, are you when you mentioned Raw in the protection, would you still have you considered you said yes to her, but do you think that with her terms is you got to separate yourself from them folk? Is that
Nope,
something
not
that you
talking
would want
about
to do?
them. Not at
No, no,
all.
no, just yes or no.
Mm-mm.
Oh
Okay,
well,
then I apologize, Miss Murphy. Pills, will you come over to my show next
okay.
week and just answer that question? I'm not trying to start shit, and I'm not trying to be smart or troll. You know I don't troll. It was a simple question that I'm straight up with you. Just wanted to
Yeah,
know.
I may even answer that when
Okay.
because you said next week. I may go
Yeah.
live tomorrow. I was gonna go live this morning, but I woke up too late, so I don't think I'm gonna go live this morning. But I think I may go live either tonight or tomorrow morning. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna answer that. Yeah,
Okay. Cool
shout out to the
beans.
fact.
But you can come and visit and just hang out and get the vibe with us. You know how we do.
Oh, big facts, big facts. You know I support you, Teresa. Come on now.
Oh, of course, darling. Why you
I
think we talking
appreciate
now?
you coming up, Pills.
Facts, facts. So
Okay,
listen.
and again, I'm sorry, honey. Again, Miss Murph. I
Yes.
apologize. Got a little bit beside myself. So the vibe's still here, y'all. Go
Okay.
ahead, Pills. It's
Yeah.
all good.
No, but I did want to
I
go
got
back
you,
to
Ray.
me since she was still in the chat if she would be up to doing some sort of collaboration. I don't know what just yet, even if it's just doing lunch. Um so we can meet. I just don't, it's 3 years and counting down before I get on the camera. But I'm sure we could figure something out if she was interested. I will say if she left, maybe she'll come back for the replay and say, "Hello, did I kill the vibe now?" Oh, there she is.
No, I'm here.
She said,
I was here like
"Excitedly, let
typing. I
me
was
know." Oh, okay,
no,
thank you, Ming.
and I was no, I was trying to tell Ray that he told me not now. So again, now I feel all bad. I just fucked up the vibe. Now I gotta go light a candle. It's a good thing
Burn
I got
some
a pee
sage.
now.
I got my wrong scents going on. I have a lavender diffuser going downstairs, and
Oh,
I
honey, that sounds so
have
good.
upstairs.
Well, you know,
And
I already
now
had
I'm
some
thinking
other
I
stuff
need to
going.
burn some sage.
Yeah, I got beside myself. I'm sitting out here chilling. It's a beautiful day. I got all comfortable, had my feet up. It's like, yeah, so honey, what happened with that? Because I know. And then I was like, oh shit, I ain't even at home.
I will,
I
man.
forgot. I was a
Hmm.
forgot it. I had my slippers on and shit. I just got too comfortable. So again, I apologize. And Ray, thank you for getting me back on track. I get in the loop. And April said, I'm sorry, me said, my pleasure, darling.
Yes.
Cool
Thank you.
beans.
I think it's going to be awesome. But we'll figure it out.
Talking
Even
about
if
all
it
this.
looks like me is talking to herself. It'll be me.
Well, I don't think and I'm not speaking for her, but she'll have an issue coming up or not coming up. But
No,
if
I'm
you
saying
choose the
she
camera,
goes on camera. I don't.
right? Oh, and so it's
So,
not an
so
issue
it'll
though.
be
I don't.
interesting.
Especially if we have like this to look at. I mean, you're so creative with it, darling. And I told you, them, I'm a background all black, looking all bleak and stuff.
Well, you know
It's
what? I
not a vibe.
find just for me,
Hmm.
I like when channels have like movement in the
Right.
background.
Hmm.
That's just my personal preference. Some folks may not like it, but
No,
that's
I
something.
think it's nice. I think it's nice. I can go either way, but I appreciate, when they do that, because I appreciate the time and the effort. Even if it only takes 1 or 2 minutes to do, it's still the fact that you took the time out, that you're thinking about your audience. So I think that's pretty cool. Ray does that, Raw does that. And I have to give full talk credit. He puts time and effort into doing his overlays after overlay after overlay. But that's his preference.
Who
That one dude, I'm sorry, I forgot. I be
who
sleepwalking sometimes. I don't know. I forgot. God dang it. Let me go pee because I'm gonna need to refresh. I ain't gonna leave, but I'm gonna go pee and I'm gonna just regather my thoughts and maybe
uh,
get me some tea because I'm fucking up,
yeah.
girl. I'm fucking up. All right, darling.
Yeah,
I'll see you in a few.
yeah, these days I don't know who that person is right now.
Oh yeah, because there is some things going on. I forgot. It'd be so much going on. I forgot. My bad. My
Background keeps the
bad.
attention span going for the audience. Thanks, Elvie.
Okay, honey.
Thanks,
I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick.
man. I'm sorry, you said what? Oh. All right,
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Not that y'all need to know
okay.
my business, but I'll
Yeah,
be right
make
back.
sure you mute. I try, slander. I try. Did I sound harsh? I hope I didn't sound harsh. I think I was just being direct. It does, right? So she could talk about them because I ain't going, Otis. Um, which leads me to I was getting ready to go back to some of the things my girlfriend and I talked about today. But one thing I was talking to my opinion about yesterday was how I'm perceived by folks. And the petty person in me is like, I don't care how people see me, I am who I am. And I'm unapologetically myself. However, I think sometimes people may not get me. And like, I think some people think I'm super serious. Um, but I do like to have a good time and have fun. And I don't think folks get a lot of my jokes, but it could just be because I tell corny jokes, and I'm just not funny. Maybe I'm just a unfunny mofo. Um, and I did try to, cut back on calling out BS when I hear it. Um, but that's and I had to learn how to separate my professional, and I'm still a work in progress, my professional from the personal, where, part of my job is, calling out, BS and dealing with quote unquote unruly or disrespectful folks. But I don't want to be that way online. Why did I know slander was going to say that? And didn't I say this yesterday? My opinion
What's
that
that?
slander likes petty mirth.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I was in the bathroom and my mouth just dropped open. I was like, she gonna go there. She going there. I
Yeah,
was like,
go in
oh,
there.
go ahead, sister. You gotta prepare me, you little nasty motherfucker. You gotta tell me about things before I
I,
jump off
I
that
like to have
balcony.
a good time. I like to have
Yes, you
fun.
do.
But
You
my
do.
jokes be landing like lead balloons because I'm
But you
just,
keep shocking me. You keep shocking me. That's why I called you nasty. I'm
but does that
shocked.
mean that people like the perception of me is that I'm like a stiff shirt
No,
full of starch, and
no, I told you. Go ahead.
Teddy Murph was legendary. And you know what? Sometimes I'll be, why am I whispering? Sometimes I'll be wanting to bring Petty Murph out. And I try to
Mm-hmm.
bring Petty Murph out with Ray, but I think Ray be taking me serious. So I fall back. But I like fucking with Ray because he's a troll and I think he would get it.
And
But
what
I
did I say?
not to be offensive. So I just fall back.
And what did I tell you? What did I tell you about that? What did I? You were telling everything else. Might as well tell that too. Shit. Hey, I tell
Oh,
you.
so maybe Ray does get my jokes, and I don't get that he's joking back with
And
me.
did I not say
Maybe
that?
that's yeah. You did. You did.
Okay. Hey. Oh yeah, you don't
So
believe nothing I say.
basically, keep being myself in a nutshell.
Yes. Not, okay, I'm not telling you nothing else because you don't believe shit I say.
My
So
Philly
you just
behavior.
you just keep using me, honey. You just keep using me. That's all you
I
do.
love using you, and at least I
I
tell
know you
you I'm
do.
using you.
And I accepted it, so the use is being acknowledged, and I
And
allow it.
look, I use you at least 3 times a week.
Do we want to do the hours or the times a
Oh,
week?
don't go into the hours.
Why I can't get nothing else done?
Oh yeah, it's
Just
my fault.
I done already put my paperwork in for my fucking payroll. I'm waiting for my check to get cut. You HR too, and you everybody. It's your whole. It's all your shit. You everybody. So I'm waiting on the check from Ray, and I'm waiting on my check from you.
I'll
And
send you
and,
a fake check like Mary got.
and then I'm gonna do a goddamn video on your ass too, sending me a money order and shit. Oh my bad.
I'm gonna send you a fake check and sign it Petty Murph.
And I'm gonna go try to cash it and film it.
Try cashing it. Make
I
sure you
am.
go to the Dollar General Bank.
I will. I will go to my local Dollar General and try to cash it on film. Dead serious. Dead serious. And argue
Oh,
with
let
them
me
if they
stop
tell
asking
me it's
that.
wrong. It's wrong. And I'm gonna say it's signed Donald Duck on the back
Quack quack
with a bird on my shoulder.
with a bird on your shoulder. So anywho, but
Too
before
far.
we just go down a whole other different rabbit hole, whatever.
Hey, I ain't did nothing. That's you, love. I just be sitting here. I don't even be knowing what you be saying half the time. I told you I don't even know why we even talk. I don't even know why.
I'll get it. I'll
I
get it.
don't either. I don't either. I don't.
But so while I was on like again, I was on the phone with my girlfriend from about 7:30 until like a few minutes before the live because I was like, oh, I gotta go. But we hadn't talked in almost 2 years, so we had a lot of catching up to do.
That's so cool.
And she told me that she's getting remarried next year.
Okay.
And yeah, and one of my good girlfriends. She was one of the ones that wanted to have kids, and I didn't. But
Bomb
I
bunny.
ended up with the amount of kids I have, and she got hers. Hey TMK, thanks for stopping through.
Hello, bomb bunny.
But she got married maybe 3 years but behind us. But anyway, she's she's been separated from her husband. I want to say they separated in like 2011, twenty
Hmm.
twelve. But they just got a divorce a year and a half ago. And now the guy she's engaged to, she's been with him for about 10 years. But they're fun. And so he divorced his wife, whom he had been separated from. She got her divorce from, her husband. So they're getting remarried. And so that got me to thinking how I say that, if something happened, between me and Murph, whether it's, we get a divorce or he passes away. Let me knock
Hmm.
on some wood that it doesn't happen. That I don't think I would get remarried. I
Ditto.
I I, I think I would want a companion,
Hmm.
but I don't know that I want to be married again
Yeah. I feel the
or
same way.
or share a household with somebody
Definitely on
because
the same page.
yeah, because I have never I've never lived alone.
Hmm.
So, there's between, growing up in a parents, household, um, living with relatives, when I went to college, and then, me and Murph. So I've never lived alone. So I would want to live that life. At least that's my thinking right now.
Hmm.
That, and I told you how independent I had liked to be when I was younger.
Right.
I don't know that I would want to share my entire life with someone again. And what are your thoughts?
Um, all the same, and mine's is a little different because after I graduated, I went and did what I did. So I was always, I was by myself when I came back home. My first apartment by myself.
Hmm.
Got into a relationship with one other dude and my husband. So if anything was to happen or I became single, I'm dating and I'm uh, me only. I'm not. I never wanted a house, house by myself. Because whenever I was by myself, I had an apartment or I was in a, where I was at. And I just prefer. I don't want that
Right.
responsibility, especially at my age now. I don't want
Mhm.
the responsibilities. So I
Yeah.
love having all my amenities and not have to be responsible, but for nothing. And if
Yeah.
something breaks down, I'm good. I come and go as I please. So yeah, for me, I'm a date. And also my needs are different now than when I was younger. So my needs are different.
My
So
knees are shot. I can get
eh,
down, but
yeah,
I need
no, my
help getting
needs is different. My needs is a lot different, in and out the bed. So, I I don't really, I got my shit together, so I don't really,
up.
I don't need to, no communal dick and nothing like that. I don't need none of that, you know.
And for me, it could be because Murph and I have been together for so long
hmm
that there definitely wouldn't be any way any man could replace him. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. We both got you're over 30 and I'm hitting my 30 this year.
Yeah, over half my life.
Yeah.
Over half
I
of our
grew up with
lives we've been together.
yeah. I learned how to be I was a girlfriend before, but he actually taught me how to take it from a girlfriend to a wife, how to take it from that
Oh,
teenage young girl mentality to a woman. So
yeah.
I always shout out and give credit to where credit is due. And just like that situation where with Sensei, my
Hmm.
mentor, and how
Yeah.
you understand because we're both independent. We cut grass, we do all that stuff. We can change our
Hmm.
own tire. We do those things. But like I said, we can go from the basketball court to the boardroom. And that's
Right.
also with the men that are in our lives.
Hmm.
So we bounce off each other and he picks me
Yeah.
up when I need it. And when I'm trying to walk out the house looking some type of way, no, 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 you got to come back in here for a second. What you doing? What you
Happy
doing?
Easter, world. Thank you for stopping
Hello,
by.
darling. How are you? Happy Easter, love. Outstanding, outstanding. Now that's and you know how I feel about love. I love me some love. And so I see
Hmm.
my couples, Ron Sale, Grown Man in April.
Hmm.
I see that love, and then I hear young ladies and young men talking just in the chat or on a panel about something that happened in their in their real life. Like T and the grandbaby, how we took
Right.
all that and it was loving and stuff, and how other folk can do other things. So, when we surround ourselves with things like that and we let go of the shit we don't need and we don't want to do no more as adults, we end up in a boring sector looking at bunnies hopping around with ice cream and lollipops and a beautiful woman in a nice pink dress. We get things like that going.
Yeah.
And look at the folk that's in the chat. We follow each other. We stalk each other like a motherfucker. Stalk each other
We spend a lot of
with
time
all
together,
that.
don't we?
Yes, with all
Even
that
though
good
we're still playing
intention.
catch up.
And I said this before, think about it. Before, when we first started doing things, people were going live 2 and 3 times a day. So that means that we would see and talk to each other at least 2 to 3 times a day, every day, up until
Mhm.
now.
Yeah.
So you can't tell me we don't see those patterns and timings through not only the good but the bad. And so when we find all that good, now we in the boring sector.
Hmm.
So that's how I
And
look at it. I don't
again,
know
just
what that had to do
providing
with what we was talking
balance.
about.
Just providing balance. It's all good.
That's it. That's all it is. Balance. And we were tilted. We were tilted too much toward the fuckery. Too much tilted. We can have it. There ain't nothing wrong with it. We
Yeah.
all adults. We all grew up, playing the dozens, Jones, whatever you want to call it, how you do it. But we all black. And so there's certain things about us that we can say one thing and we all gonna know what we talking about. Like when we say, if we see somebody running, we all gonna run. We can't explain it, we gonna do it. We understand about being followed in the store and how somebody always in your business. We can tell which white person is this way and which white person's that way, just like we can tell which black person's this way, which black person ain't that way, So we can
Yeah.
tell. But energy finds energy, and again, that's why we're in the boring sector.
Yeah, and we know them folks that's like this too.
Oh, girl, you
But
see, you do shit like that, then you tell me I can't talk, man.
that's Petty Murph. All right,
Exactly.
all right.
And I
Petty
know
Murph
you.
is set to the side.
Petty Murph is cordially invited to the HBC
HBC.
to show
So
off
you
some
gonna
of
go
her
live
talents.
after this? Well,
Oh,
anywho,
excuse me. I'm sorry, honey. What'd you say now, honey?
so
You be
so
so
the
boring and going. You be so boring. I be falling asleep. I apologize. What happened?
so the other
No,
thing.
I was thinking
Oh, I'm
about going
sorry.
live
Go
though.
ahead.
Yes, I was thinking
Okay.
about going live today.
So the
It's
other
such a beautiful day.
thing,
Go ahead.
one of the other things my girlfriend filled me in on is that she has custody of all of her grandchildren now,
Oh wow.
but because her daughter wasn't doing right.
Hmm.
And it's just so sad. And and I was telling her, as a grandmother, I love being a grandmother, because you get the love up on the kids, don't have to worry about how they're doing in school, making sure this, making sure that, yada yada yada. And then they can go home to their parents. But she's starting over, and she's almost 60, so I can't imagine having to start over raising children. It's hard. Any thoughts? Oh, you're on mute.
Oh, my mic was muted. And I was closing my mouth. That's all. That's all I was doing.
Yeah.
Damn. That's like my friend. She had a baby. I think she was 48,
Hmm.
48, and had another baby. I said, girl, you got to go to graduation. You gonna be on the floor like when we was talking about folks that they was willing their grandmothers in at our graduation.
Hmm.
You gonna be like that, and you the mama. She
Yeah.
talking about you about to have a baby.
Yeah. I can't imagine. I can't imagine. If I had to do it, of course I would. But she's trudging through though, and her grandkids are 5 through 10. So she still has a lot of years ahead of her in
But is she
raising them.
happy?
She is, and she had, of course, rearranged her
Oh,
life.
honey.
She
Hmm.
she had to rearrange her life in order to, take care of the kids. She had recently bought a house, so that had a lot of rooms, specifically so her grandkids could visit. But now they're living there, so she does
How
have
many
the
is?
space.
I'm sorry. How many is it?
Four. She
Four,
has
and the ages.
5 through 10,
Oh
and it's
wow.
one boy.
And
And
how's the husband to be? How does he feel about it?
she said he's okay with it, and he's been helping her. Yeah,
A new marriage, getting
hmm,
trying to get to know each other. Oh, you said they've been together 10 years though. So this is
yeah.
I'm thinking the
But
new
so
marriage. No, so
right
they've been together 10
there.
years.
Yeah,
So that's just a bit of adjustment on their part. So, but they're solid enough. I don't know, but being kids and into a relationship at our age, that is a lot of responsibility. Golly,
and
boy.
the saddest part of that story is her daughter doesn't want to be a mother. She doesn't visit the kids. Um, she just doesn't want to have anything to do with them. But as I told my girlfriend, her daughter displayed, and I hate to talk about people's kids, but her daughter is the same age as my youngest.
Hmm.
Um, and we've known each other, again, my girlfriend since the mid 80s.
Right.
But that after her daughter had the first child, she didn't want him. And
Mm-hmm.
and the boy was with my girlfriend most of the time. And then she went and had more kids, another kid, and another kid. And it's just sad. But you can't tell people what to do because my thinking would
Yeah,
be, well, if you don't want to have any kids and you already have one, why have more? But it's just that,
yeah,
as a mother, I can't imagine not wanting to be with my kids. You know, I mean,
that
even my kids are all grown, and I can't imagine, not having a relationship with them. So
yeah,
that was like the heartbreaking part of our conversation. Very
yeah,
sad.
yeah. It's just if you think spitting on me got me all riled up, messing with children and the elderly, because messing with anybody is wrong, but I think
Right.
it's messing with someone who's vulnerable,
Yeah.
because it
And the
goes
kids
back to
didn't
that
have to
bully
be
shit.
here, you know?
Yeah, it goes back to that bully shit, and it see it's just certain things that I try not to speak too much on, because you know how we get real passionate about how we speak,
Yeah.
and then when you have personal history with certain things, yeah, it for me,
Yeah.
I don't
It does
understand the
something to you.
selfishness of it, the selfishness of it. Because remember, at our age, it was the crack epidemic, and so it was a lot of grandmothers raising
Right. Right.
kids,
Yeah.
and so those kids have a whole different mentality, and they feel like as they became adults and they start having kids, yeah,
Yeah.
it's just it's so much ugliness in this world that I have seen and experienced that. Yeah, I can't. There's some things I can understand completely, and I can rationalize it in my mind, and some things I just can't.
Yeah.
Like when I saw that shit on a video I had just put up, where in a certain religion, where they practice their pedophilic tendencies, because that's the only thing I can think of
Look.
for your mouth to be on a child.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Shout out to
And then
men, all
just
men with fair.
and then find ways to justify bullshit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then to be an advocate for certain things, and then it's not for me. It's not for me. I don't even put
Yeah.
the tea on. I don't even buy that brand. That is not my cup of tea, darling.
Yeah.
So other than
So
that, we got, yeah, other than
and
that,
lighter news
like,
from the
yeah.
conversation. This was one of my girlfriends that I used to roam the Philly streets with. So we had went down memory lane on some of the shenanigans we used to get into, and how I would be her wingman or she would be my wingman, and
Those
this and
days.
that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And you know what we used to do, that we don't do nothing, but only me and that person know that we did it, and then we talk about it only to that person. Yeah, that type
Yes.
of friend.
And like if I was going somewhere, by myself or whatever, she was the girlfriend. I would let know where I was going and who I was going with.
Oh yeah, we
Just
was
it. Mm-hmm.
sorry. Yeah, we real big on that. We lead together. No, it ain't no. I just met him, and oh, he this and all that. Because remember, honey, I used to drink, be like, I used to drink. So they was always saying,
Mm-hmm.
"No, Teresa, we lead together. We came together. We lead together." I be like, but wait a minute, y'all. I was been talking to him. No, for real. Let me just. No, Teresa, we lead together. That's it. Tell him to meet us. We get ready to go eat. Meet us there. So,
One goes,
these
y'all go.
days,
But
absolutely.
I did do some, single dating. But well, single going out and single
Okay.
booty calling. But I let
Mm-hmm.
her know, you know, who I was going with and where I
Mm-hmm.
would be.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, we definitely got to have that. You meet somebody new, somebody. Well, that's just in our family, period, just like in yours. Somebody in the family know where everybody at, so you can call that person. It's like they contact person. Like my baby sister, she's the. Hey, you seen your mama?
Hmm.
You know, my auntie is my sister. You talk to her. You know, so that's again, that's part of being us.
And
What
you
we
know, the person
do.
today, I can't believe,
You know,
some of the risks I took being young, and
yeah,
stupid,
yeah.
Thank
I,
goodness, everything always worked out. But, living
well,
dangerously, living life on the
God.
wild side.
What they say, God watch out for babies and fools. And
Yeah,
yeah, I don't count. I stopped counting when I stopped drinking the number of years, and stopped counting how many bones I didn't broke, because that is not normal. It is not
yeah.
normal to do the shit I did and break bones. I was active, honey. I was back. I was active. I was active. That's why I chew so fucking much now, honey. Give me the balcony in my house, and I'm good.
Exactly. That's why I tell kids, been there, done that. Been
I'm
there,
so
done
good.
that. You know?
Now I understand when we be like, Ma, you on that computer, you playing your game, you listen to this, come on, we get ready to take you out. She's like, I'm done. We keep forgetting she raised 4 girls. She tired. She tired.
Yeah,
So
I need
now
the
I
boring life
understand it.
right now.
Yeah. That boring life or that boring sector is gonna reflect in everything we do.
Yes. And so
That's why
I told you
go ahead.
we took the kids to the zoo
Oh yeah.
on Friday. Hush, UT, hush. Shh. But we took the kids to the zoo. Not yeah, yesterday, Friday.
Uh-huh.
No, not Friday. What's
Was
today?
it no
Today's Sunday.
Saturday? Today's
Friday. Oh my
Sunday.
goodness, the days are flying by.
I just
Friday.
looked at my wrist. Ain't nothing on it. Trying to figure out what day it is, and then it's right in front of me. See, that's why I'll be messing with you. That's exactly
And
why I'll
a
be messing with you.
slander. You would like to meet drunk my opinion? Let me tell you
Oh
about
no.
drunk Murph. You know how look, then I'll get back to the zoo story.
Okay, darling.
Get back to the PG part of the program. But some people get the Rams, angry, want to fight. Some people chill, relax, or whatever. When I get back in the day, when I would get drunk, I would be so silly and so horny. Those were the
Wait,
days.
whoa. Sorry, I have to go on mute. My other half out here chilling with me. Wait, did you say corny or horny?
Horny.
Oh, that's what. P. Your
No,
timeless
this is
receipt.
not silver box talk.
Timeless
But
receipt.
alcohol would make, like, I would be the one laughing and wanting to have a good time. Weed made me sleepy. Would make me sleepy,
Made me
and
paranoid, honey. Paranoid is a mug.
it, it would make me sleepy. What does that mean?
He in the clouds.
Oh, okay.
But when I had said something about sex, he probably brought his little nasty stuff down here too to get involved.
Oh, wow.
You know he like that box talk.
but
Ray, you need some counseling? We are available, darling.
but like just hanging out, drinking, and like even past the wild days and being with Murph,
Hmm.
that's why now, and I really don't drink now. And as much of a horny rabbit Murph already is,
Yeah,
he'll
yeah.
be like, "You want some wine tonight? You want a drink? You want a
Is that
cocktail?"
another code word for me? So
No,
when
it's
we
not.
do what
No,
we do, I'm
no.
gonna be like, "You want some wine? You no, I'm gonna say, you drinking wine tonight? You
And
got
see,
the wedding cake and
I
wine
don't
tonight."
feel as though I need
I'm
the
gonna have fun.
wine, but he says that I am looser.
That could be
What
taken so many ways. But I'm gonna
when
just go with you're more submissive, more willing to try
more
things.
submissive, I guess, would
Yeah,
be the
yeah,
better
yeah.
word.
That's a better word.
Not wanting to be in control. That's probably the most important part for
Well,
him.
that
Me
that
not
might be
wanting to
the
be in
control
control.
part. I'm whispering this to you. That might be it because you know what you said about,
Yeah, yeah,
shutting the fuck up.
right.
So that could possibly be it.
But yeah, I
Yeah.
remember those days. So anyway, back to the zoo. So we had a really good time. I was tired as all hell afterwards. But the zoo had the Easter egg hunt where the kids could, find eggs or whatever. And I told you we made the let me not say we, I made the mistake of letting the kids play in the playground. Hey Clark
Hey,
before
Clark,
we
Clark.
before we will really walk through the zoo.
Hmm.
So after
Oh,
they
this one.
yeah
Okay, go ahead.
after they played in the park, they were real. Hey, beautiful, thanks for stopping in.
Beautiful,
Um,
the bestest.
they were tired after playing in the park, and so we didn't even go through the whole zoo, and they didn't find all of the eggs they could find, which was fine with me. And I was tired, just from dealing with them. Um, and I told you about, when kids get whiny and cranky, all right, time
You
to go.
you see the avatar I put up because that's how I was looking at you too.
And I've always loved the zoo. And
Thank
like
you, Clark,
when
Clark.
we,
Same to you, honey.
during our, travels going to different cities or whatever, if they have a zoo, I a lot of times I'll try to we'll try to visit the zoos to see how they compare to the Philadelphia zoo. And I
That's
think
one. I
Philadelphia
was
has one of the best zoos, at least
well.
of the ones that I've been at. Go
That's
ahead.
one of the things that we are known for here. I'm
Oh
sorry
yeah.
to interrupt you. Is our zoo, the Henry Dooley Zoo here in Omaha, Nebraska. We are known for. We have the Dome, the
Hmm.
aquarium. We've added some
I
new
like
things.
aquariums
The
too.
aquarium is beautiful. When you walk through this tunnel, it's like sharks and stingrays and stuff. But they
Hmm.
have a complete exhibit for my absolute favorite animal besides the Black Panther of jellyfish. And it's like this tube glass that's upright, and then they have these lights in there. Oh my God, they're so gorgeous.
Hmm.
And then they have the on the back walls all these different types of fit. Oh, it's just absolutely beautiful. Now I'm afraid of snakes. Well, I used to be, and so we have in the reptile part. It's this snake that's been there since I was a little girl, and
Shut
I don't
up,
know how big
Santa.
it is.
Shut up. And
Is it? No, I don't know.
it's not a zoo. It's zombie land.
Oh, he talking about the
He talk
people.
about
Oh,
he talk
and
about
on a Sunday, Splendor, on a Sunday, honey. I didn't get it at first, and then Kingston. Oh, Kensington. That's where all the drugs and
oh, nice
slander.
part. Um,
Oh,
Now my favorite animal is the elephant. I have a
yeah, my
lot of
mom's.
different,
Yeah.
elephant figurines. I have a really nice animal bracelet that my sister had gotten me when she was overseas. She was in the
Mhm.
military, and she brought me this beautiful elephant bracelet that I never wear because I'm so afraid of breaking
Mhm.
it. But the Philadelphia Zoo got rid of their elephants some years
Oh
ago.
wow.
Now it
The
was for the
elephants.
better. It was for the betterment of the elephants
Mhm.
because they just don't have the space to properly care. And when the animal rights people get involved, so while I'm always disappointed when I go to the
What
zoo
else?
and reminisce about when the elephants were there, I do understand why they got rid of them.
Mm.
But then I also think,
Hold on, honey, get on this comment.
okay,
Thank you.
we
Okay,
have Ripley's Aquarium up here in Toronto, GTA. It's beautiful. You walk into a glass tunnel with the sharks swimming
yeah, that's
around.
how our aquarium
That
is.
sounds cool.
Oh, it is. It's so cool, and it's so many like you were saying the playgrounds and all this. But go ahead, honey. I would just want to do the comment things with you.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
The pleasure.
Um, one of the many reasons of how I use you. But I often wonder why, like if they felt that way about the elephants, why don't they feel that way about some of the other animals? Because they still have the rhinos and the hippos.
I
They
would
did. Go ahead.
I would think financial reasons. They're gonna weigh the options.
Which
How many
which
people actually come to
museum?
see? Yeah.
Clark, the art museum. We had the Franklin Institute, and me and the kids love the Franklin Institute.
Hmm.
We have an African American museum.
Oh, we have one of those.
It's
I,
very small, and
oh
it's
my
a
God, ours is too.
it's a
It's
quick trip. And I was when I went, I was so appreciated what they had, but was so disappointed in how small it was. The art museum, yes,
ours
that's
is our.
another
I'm
one.
sorry.
Too. Go ahead.
Ours is on the same street. They changed it because Malcolm X was born here, and they
Mm-hmm.
changed the street where his house is into Malcolm X. You know that street, but that's where the Black
Mm-hmm.
Heritage Museum is. So all the first Black everything is in there, and it's
Mm-hmm.
it's like his old house, and it's small, but it's a lot in there. It's a
Right.
lot in there. So
Yeah.
when you said it's a small one, say, oh my God, so is ours. Ours is so small,
It's
but that whole
small, but
block
they
is
did have
like
a lot
us.
of good information.
It
And
does.
yeah.
That street is also like it's like a strip, like where we used to all everybody used to hang out. That was like us, and then it was like we had drive-in liquor stores back in the day there.
Mm-hmm.
So this whole strip, 24 Street, where we have Omaha Native Day parades, it's
Yeah.
us, our history. And in 1926, it was a major riot, and
Mm.
they, them white folks tore 24th Street up. Just tore
Mm.
all that shit up. So every city, like there's a Tulsa, and that was ours.
Oh wow.
It's crazy. It's
Excuse
crazy
me.
here. It's a lot of celebrities from here, and
Oh,
yeah.
nice, Lana.
And you would think if somebody like Warren Buffett is in your fucking city, that your street should be paved in something. But it seems
Mm-hmm.
like the shit he got is the shit that make him more money. And you gotta already make money in order to be in that class. So everybody else is getting fucked. We ain't getting fucked. Our time is here. But them
Mm-hmm.
folks over there, because this is a Republican state. Y'all heard Nebraska on
Yeah.
fire. But I'm sitting over here on my balcony chilling with my bunnies and my sister.
Yeah. Pennsylvania is a Republican state, but
Hmm.
Philadelphia is a
Understand it.
Democratic city. But I don't want to talk. I don't want to go down the rabbit hole of the politics because I don't want to get
Yeah.
heated and mad. But
Lorna has another comment.
I think the about the shoes. I put that up.
Oh,
We
I'm
have
sorry, I wasn't
a
paying
shoe
attention. I'm sorry.
museum with shoes from all over the world with different world and different centuries.
Oh, I love watching those type of videos and stuff. That just, oh my God, I love different cultures. That is so fascinating to me. Real quick, did y'all see that where in the Asian community, I don't remember if it was Chinese, Japanese, or what the breakdown was, but they would force the children into these little bitty shoes and
Mm,
deform their feet up. It was crazy, the different customs and stuff. But anyway, let's get
mm,
back to the pleasantries. God damn.
it's okay.
Yeah, but that was kind of gloomy because it made me think about female mutilation, and I don't want to
Oh
go there.
yeah, I don't want
Yeah,
to
I don't
talk
want to
about
go there.
that. But I think the next time we take the kids out somewhere, I think we're going to take them to the Franklin Institute, and it probably
Okay.
won't be until June or July. So be indoors with some AC.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the Franklin Institute. It's
And that's
so much to see in there. It's like a science museum.
yeah, that's I was gonna say because that's like our children's museum here. We always take the kids there because it's very
Yeah.
interactive and it focuses on science and stuff.
Hmm.
And I'm so thankful for my nephew. He actually, well, never mind. But so the kids are all like, sci into science and stuff like that. So I love that shit. I love it.
Yeah, and I think the kids are tapped out and have had enough of the Please Touch Museum. So, so take them to the Franklin Institute. They haven't been there yet. To my knowledge, they haven't been. And even if they have, they haven't been there with me and their pop pop.
Our
Um,
next trip after I'm sorry, honey, after the Florida trip is, have y'all heard of Colors? It's a
mm-mm.
museum, another like science kind of inspired museum that's interactive. They have one in California and New York, and we're trying to decide which one we're going to go to for the next one. So I'm
Yeah.
really excited about that. But just later on today, Google Colors, and that
Okay.
might be a place y'all might want to take the kids definitely.
And where's that at?
They're all, I think there's like four of them, but I just remember New York and California
Okay.
offhand because those are the two we were talking about where we were going.
Okay. Um. Yeah, my kid, our kids used to love going to the Franklin Museum,
Hmm.
and for me, that was like as much as I love the zoo, going to the zoo ever since I was little. The Franklin Institute was, second my second favorite place in the city.
Hmm.
To go to. Yeah.
I think my favorite place to be is downtown Omaha because it is so beautiful at night. And we still have the cobblestone streets and we have just like little boutiques and little places to eat. And then we have the water slide and then you can catch like a dinner theater. Oh, I just love downtown. And that's
And I
really cool.
hate Center City, Philadelphia. I hate what it's become.
Hmm.
The powers that be, to me, wasted a whole lot of money trying to make Center City into Times Square in New York,
Hmm.
trying to get folks to go down there, and maybe visitors to Philadelphia like it, but ugh, I hate being in there.
I think that's why they concentrate so much on downtown and why they're gentrifying all of North Omaha where most of us are like, we all sectioned off like everything else.
Yeah,
But we
and
get
they pour a
we
lot
have
of
the
money in
college.
the Center City here.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They put a lot of money. That's why I said there's so much to do down there because we also host the College World Series. So one time we were staying there, our favorite hotel, when our anniversary and stuff is the Howard
Hmm.
Suites downtown. And we was there for a week and we wanted to stay for the weekend, but the College World Series was coming, and so we decided we was gonna
Hmm.
stay. Girl, our rate went from what it was to $400 the next day.
Mm.
They wanted four hundred
Sound
dollars
like
for that
Philly
exact same
prices.
room. It was
Hmm.
like, are you kidding me? And she said, yeah, it's the College World Series. I was like, shit, I forgot about that. So that shit, it'd be crazy here during that time.
Yeah, and I think is it pronounced FIFA or FIFA, FIFA? Is
Oh, for the
supposed.
World Cup?
Yeah, they're going to
Uh,
be here this year.
oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was gonna be in Philly. I just knew it was gonna be here. I didn't hear all of it.
Yeah, they're going to be here. So, I guess they want to make the city, beautify the city,
As they always
try to
do.
break in as much money as they can. But they pour so much into Center City, and I'm like, what about all the other neighborhoods in the city? You know,
I've never
but
heard of that shoe company either. Clark
but
Clark
they
was I'm sorry, Lorna had a comment to Clark Clark.
you not looking at your screen. I had it up there.
Okay, put it up there for me again, please. I was trying to
Mhm.
watch the chat and mind my business, honey.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
My family knew Sonia Better. I think that's how you pronounce it. I could be wrong. Who started the museum? That is a worldwide shoe company. They have factories in Jamaica and Coretown, Ottawa, Ontario.
Oh, that's right. She's in Canada.
Yeah, I'm
That
trying to get to
what did she
Niagara
make?
Falls. I'm trying to get to Niagara Falls.
You had another.
Maybe
Go ahead. I'm
hmm,
sorry. Oh, you had another gift for me
another gift. You're not
to
talking to me.
see. No, to you. No, to you. You said you wanted me to see something you had put up.
Oh no, I had put it up.
I
Lorna's
know.
comment.
Oh, okay, girl. That's the second time I done did that. Let me put down what I was doing and grab me some water so I can pay attention to what the fuck is going on. Cause
It's okay.
I'm a little loopy right now. I'm a little loopy.
That's okay.
I guess because I was off the hook
Loopy
with
is
some
good.
working. So yeah,
Loopy can
I
be
got off.
good.
I ain't in the couch, but I'm loopy. Um, and I'm off the hook with breakfast. So he said, go ahead and just chill over there. I'm gonna chill in here. So you know how he gets sick of my mouth, girl, because I be so quiet.
I forget what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Guess it
this
wasn't
why
too
we.
important.
That's why we can't never get through no material, because you always talking with your quiet
Always
ass.
okay. Oh, slander.
Ooh,
Murph
the
and
way you
I
said it.
watched. Murph and I watched. Something very bad is going to happen. I don't know if you saw that or not, but that series was so slew. And we're like, wait, something's going to happen. Something very bad is going to happen. And I'm telling, and he was like, well, they need to come on with the shit. And I said, well, I guess the bad thing is going to happen won't be until the end, or else they would have named it something very bad happened. Now, Slander, did you find it to be very slow? And I don't know. I'm not sure if I like. Oh, you didn't see it. I'll check it out. Okay, so I won't go into any of it. But when you watch it, let me know if you think the ending was worth the slow pace.
Um, it doesn't seem like it was a fast movie. Did you say something about it being slow?
Slow. Mrs. Murphy, if you're going to Niagara Falls, Canada, come June, July, August, when we have the best. Okay, that's good to know. So then we probably maybe we'll put it on our calendar for next year. For
Did
next
you
year.
finish shopping?
For me?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, for me I
That's what I
did.
meant.
I told you about Murph.
Yeah.
Oh. So if there are any men still
Just a little
listening,
reminder.
no, I'd like to hear your thoughts or whatever. And it could just be a me and Murph thing. Or it could be a Philly thing. I don't know. I'm not into to name brands, right? So buying clothes for me, I try to get more bang for my bucks, right? My better half is a name brand person. So what he would spend on, let's say, some shorts and a top or some jeans and a top, I could probably get a good 7 outfits. Because
Thank you.
I won't say I'm cheap, but I'm frugal. And again, I'm not in a name brand. And he hates when I start talking about name brands because I take it all the way back to slavery and folks wanted, the master wanting to brand people and yada yada yada. So I don't care about having somebody else's name on my back. But the branding and all that is a story for another time.
Hmm.
So I offered to when I was, shopping for clothes online, I offered to get Murph some stuff too. And he kindly replied, no, thank you. Now, mind you, I was going to spend my money on
Hmm.
it, and they would have been nice clothes. They just wouldn't have had the man's name plastered on it. So, is that a man thing? Is it a Philly thing,
I
or
think it's an
is
individual
it,
thing.
is it just a Murph
It's
thing?
no, it's an individual thing, but I'm sure other people, think, well, he
And
didn't want to hurt the
women,
feelings, so
maybe it's a Murph thing with me because maybe there are some women that have to have the brand names on them.
do you shop for any of his clothes
I usually
besides underwear and the
no,
regular things we know is
no, I
fine.
usually don't. Now I'll get him socks, beaters, and boxer briefs or whatever, because he doesn't seem to mind, whatever brand of those um I get. But anything
But
aside,
Murph might be the type. You know how he is, though, honey. And I'm only going by just
y'all get
what
mad
I
with
know.
me.
He
Yeah,
he
that's true. So I
yeah.
stopped wasting my money on Murph. And the only clothes, outside of the socks, underwear, and beaters he's worn is when I bought like his polo dress shirts, which when I got them, they were on sale.
Hmm.
I ain't, that's the only reason why. But I had bought him some. Now every now and then he'll wear Izod, but that's very rare. So you're right. I do get mad when he won't wear what I buy him. Oh, swim trunks. He'll wear those that I buy him.
And see, with him,
It's a
he's a
man
hoarder too.
thing,
Yeah.
fly
He
shit
yeah.
only. But wait a minute. So I'm sorry. Go ahead, my opinion. Then I'll
No, no,
get
go
back.
ahead. No, I've been interrupting all show. Go ahead.
What is the definition of fly shit? Because if you let me tell it, I can make anything I wear look fly, and it
See, that's
don't
how I
matter.
feel. That's how I feel about it.
It
It,
don't
it ain't it
matter
ain't the yeah, it ain't
who's
the label
made
that's making this outfit box.
it.
It ain't the label, honey. You can take a pair of jeans, just like
So,
we can take that dollar and
right,
that dime and make a dollar. We can take an outfit and style that bitch up. You just need a little style.
exact.
That's
Dress
all.
it up, dress it down, dress whatever.
Yeah. We had how many hours of a conversation was just that?
Socks, underwear, beaters are the best. Yeah, I buy them. Anytime. He
Yeah.
don't have a problem with them. But so is that a what's the mentality for or associating, the high end designer names with fly?
Well, I think that's just the
And
same thing that
Laura
what we
says it's
go
an
through.
individual
Once you
thing.
make it, I'm sorry, go
For
ahead.
ex-
It's an
for
individual thing.
example, I am extremely picky about what's in my kitchen, so none of my family buys anything for the kitchen unless it's on my gift list.
Right.
And like
I would
even
agree
with
with that.
kitchen gadgets, you know how they'll have the name brand home appliances, right? Little, small appliances. But I don't have to have those. And I have bought, what I guess if they're not the high end designers, are they off brand? I
I'm
can
not
buy
really
off brand and they work just fine.
well.
I'm
To me, see. I think that's the misconception. We always think because it's expensive, it's it's supposed to be the quality. I'm gonna tell you, I had a pair of Payless shoes, the cutest shoes that last me, and I was at the mall, and I said, I'm gonna splurge. I got a job. I'm gonna get some shoes,
Society
some
has made
boots.
us that way.
And this is in the 80s, so the boots was like $80. So that's a lot for a
Mhm.
young woman to spend $80 on some boots. And you know them boots that last me a
Yeah.
good 2 weeks, but my Payless shoe I probably could still have today. So them little life lessons, it ain't the name and all that, because y'all heard about that Gucci and that
Right.
Louis and them purses and whatnot.
Now, what
So,
I will say is regarding footwear, I like to buy Clark shoes because they have well, first off, I have flat feet. And
mhm,
throughout the years, I'll even say I got bad feet or whatever. That I don't I can't prance around in heels like I used to. But shoes that I find um work best for me are Clark shoes, and
mhm,
I try not to do knockoffs, and I can't wear very flat shoes, or else my
mhm.
feet will definitely hurt. And with sneakers, I'm not spending more than $60 on my
Yep.
sneakers.
I love me. You gonna catch me in some Converse. I still love my Converse, my Chuck
I
Converse. I
can't wear those.
love
They
them.
hurt my feet.
Love. Oh, girl, let me and throw me some Converse. And then anyway, enough about that. I was gonna say something about what we're talking about.
Mhm.
Oh, about the shoes. When I was telling you, them come. I got the shoes, but I'm gonna look. You ain't got to look at my feet until I sit down because I'm
Right.
not gonna be wearing these because I'm not dancing tonight. So I'm gonna sit here and be cute as hell in these here. But then as soon as it's time to get up to go walk, I'm gonna put my little ballet flats out my bag and I'm gonna put them on. I'm gonna carry my shoes because those are sitting down cute shoes. Those ain't
Oh yeah.
walking around and getting on the dance floor shoes.
Had the cute. Now I can wear wedges. Hey
Love a
Seven,
wedge.
thanks for
Love a
stopping
wedge.
by.
They're so comfortable to me. If
I
we were
love
dancing or something, I'm gonna wear a
wedges.
wedge. Yeah,
I
love
love
wedge.
my my what do they call them? Espadrilles
Yep,
with the peep
comfortable.
toe. I do
I don't
love
like
them, but I
Pito at
can't have
all.
them be extremely high.
No, I don't like a Pito at all. I don't like a
I
Pito.
love a peep
And
toe.
kitten heels, I never liked kitten heels. Never liked kitten
Yeah.
heels.
I
I don't
don't
know.
mess around with shoes that I wear all the time. I buy brand name because a bad pair of shoes can mess up. Yes, they can. So, and that's, as far as footwear, I can understand, paying a bit more money,
Hey, Seven,
for
you gonna do a
comfort.
lemon drop? I'm sorry,
But
go ahead.
but with clothes, come on now. Most of my
And
clothes
again,
are from black designers. I was buying black before that was a mantra.
from my
Mm-hmm.
grandmother, it's like you can buy any kind of clothes that you want, but you have to have those pieces, that a little bit more expensive pieces that you
Mm-hmm.
add over the years to your collection that are classic that you can mix and match throughout. Because my grandmother had stuff in her wardrobe, honey, that oh my God, still work today. Because
Mm-hmm.
she was in church and
Yeah.
mother in church, so you know the kind of clothes that she had.
Oh yeah.
So, that type of thing. And she had a thing about you never leave the house without your earrings on, a little lipstick, a
I
little
feel naked
eyeliner,
if
all
when I
that
forget
stuff,
to put my earrings on.
stuff like that. And she said when my uncle was a little kid, they had walked to the theater and
Mm-hmm.
she had bought the cutest shoes and she said she had took a few steps and she threw those shoes right in the trash can on the way home. She threw the shoes in the trash can, didn't care anymore. And from that, it's
Mm-hmm.
like you don't buy shoes that don't feel right on your feet. You just don't.
Yeah, I can't do it. I had plenty of years of doing that. I can't do it anymore. It's all about the comfort. Okay. And like your feet hurt can ruin your whole day
But she
if you
can
got the wrong shoes on.
absolutely anything. So, and then you can't walk if the corn, a blister, anything. But
Mm-hmm.
Zendaya, she's been doing. I think she's been doing this, since she was a kid. So her feet are probably they might. I don't think they would be wreck simply because she's been wearing heels for so long. Like a lot of shorter women can wear the highest of heel, run in them mugs. because they're so used to wearing heels.
Well, more power to her. I remember them days, and
Yeah.
your leg. Or let me speak for myself. My legs look ultra sexy,
Oh
and
yeah,
and
that calf muscle be popping.
yeah, in a good pair
Yeah.
of heels.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
you sit down. That's what I'm saying. Them sit down heels got your calf popping, everything. Yeah,
and
all that.
listen.
Make sure you
Now
got
I
lotion
just
on, honey.
now I
Lotion
just have to
oil.
settle for sexy legs, and not super sexy.
It's the best grills with some leggings with a short jacket.
And I did not buy any. I did not buy any jeans. For the cruise.
Hmm.
And I didn't buy any dresses because I have dresses. So I just bought some short sets or capri sets. I don't want to show
Hmm.
too much off, but
All right, I'm gonna see what make it in the suitcase and what don't, according to Mr. Murph. That ain't what
according to
he was trying to
Murph,
see. Yeah, that ain't, you see, I'm quiet. I was like, that ain't what he was
sexy
talking
and
about.
strong legs, yes. And
Hey, Queen Seven, my
I
London lemon drop.
I try so hard, and it's not even because Murph had said something to me. But for the past several years, folks probably think I dress frumpy because I wear I love me some form fitting jeans, some leggings. I used to like the short dresses, the
Hmm.
plunger neckline and all of that. But for the past several years I've moved away from that.
Well,
And
hold on. I got to back it up. You said plunging neckline. Now,
I'm sorry, maybe not so
now
fun.
your plunging neckline and my plunging neckline gonna look two different ways. So I'm not sure if Murph is talking about your real plunging neckline or my plunging neckline.
Well,
Yeah,
let's
because
just
your plunging neckline is not what they thinking a plunging neckline is.
yeah.
I'm thinking about Murph.
Well, I wasn't showing any boob meat, but
Then that's not plunging. That's not.
maybe
That's
just
I had to
maybe
clarify.
just well, not boob meat, but how you have the space,
The
you know.
line, you can see the line.
Yeah, that might show.
Okay,
But
what about like in the dress? In the
I
dress.
don't do that.
Look on the dress.
A scoop neckline,
Okay, but is it that
but
much meat?
not a lot. And you would put you know, a suit jacket or a shawl or a what is it, a cardigan over
Hmm.
them. And
So
I like A-line clothes because of my body shape, my body
right.
type. So I will wear a lot of well, now I wear A-line, no cleavage. Where before I liked the form fitting dresses. Um, Even though I would have to worry about them rising up when I walk, but that's a story for another day.
And see,
But
you just keep on playing. I see that. I'm not hearing
I
nothing.
found, and this is a good thing that I found. Those shoes she is wearing now are no joke. And Law Roach said he had her suffering in those shoes since she was 14. He said they are like gloves to her now. Okay. But I've noticed, and this is a good thing, that I don't get hit on as much. Because I've said before, I hate to be ogled. I hate to be hit on. But I do notice with not not wearing changing my attire that I don't get hit on as much.
I would agree and disagree with that.
And I'd
I
say, fortunately or unfortunately, I will still get hit on by guys if I've had a conversation with them. And I think we talked about this, my
Yeah,
opinion.
that's what I was gonna
How
say.
being nice to some men gives
Mm-hmm.
them the impression that you want to talk to them, or you're
Right.
attracted to them or whatever. Where I'm just being my nice personable self.
Mm-hmm.
Um and it get hitting on me is such a turn off. And I always tell her that I'm married, and it really grinds my gear when guys will say "and" or "so what" or "are you happy?" You definitely want me to walk away from you to
That is so
avoid me from
disrespectful.
thinking violent thoughts.
I
It's
just turn around and
disrespectful.
yeah, I just turn around and be like, well, if I was your woman at this point, and then a man just approached me like you just did, how would you feel if you was in the place of my man now? You know? So
Yeah,
when you want somebody, that you with, if somebody approached them, have the answer that I'm giving you now? Because I
yeah.
said happily before I said married.
And Murph and the kids have told, when I asked them, why do guys feel this way? And I may have talked about it during one of my other lives
It's
that,
it's an opening. See if
a
you can
lot of
help.
guys aren't used to women being nice to them
Oh, that
unless
part, yeah.
unless they want something from them or they're attracted to them. And that's,
It makes sense.
yeah, but I mean, are women that bad? I mean, do women treat men that
I don't
badly
I
that
don't
they're
think we
not
can
used to being
I don't
treated
think we no, I
nicely?
don't think we can say women. I can say their experience that they had with those particular women could have turned them off to the point where, every time I'm dealing with one of y'all, I'm being well, mature men are going to be a little bit more cautious. And it's
Mm-hmm.
always, you can tell who you're dealing with because you asked me to dance. I say, no, you call me a bitch. You just told me what type of
Right,
dude you are. So
right.
to me, that goes along the same lines. How a person responds to how you say something, they tell them what that type of person is. I was, whatever, for whatever reason, you wanted to speak to me. And
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately for you, because you wanted my attention, a man's already captured it. And I love
Yeah,
this man. So hopefully you can find someone, that needs to make your day feel better. But going out the way to disrespect me because I happen to be married, why would I? What happens if I decide to say yeah to you, and then another dude approach me and we together, you in prison now for 30 years because you can't handle your emotions?
right.
Nah, I'm
And I
good.
and I don't think I carry myself in a way that says please hit on me or I need
I
attention or
don't think you do.
anything like that. I'm
It's an
pretty
individual.
low key, but I'm friendly to everybody. I walk around the office with a smile on my face. I speak to everybody. With clients or customers or whatever. The smile. I'm very personable because that's just how I am. And just for me, I don't know how folks can misread that, but I have to believe it
Well, the
since
same
that's what I'm
reason.
being told.
The same reason folks believe it's the way a woman dressed she was asking for it. If a man wants you or a man wants to do something, it don't matter what you dressed and how you acted, and if you even said hi. If
Yeah.
you don't, again, it has to do with that individual where their mindset is.
Mm-hmm.
So if again it goes back to the same
Yeah.
thing, regardless of what you said, that's why you added the tagline. But if you were respectful and asking me if I was married so you could approach me, you find out I am, you go about your business. But again, I'm telling you, and you telling me, go and sneak, fuck that nigga. Come talk to
Yeah.
me. Okay, now you my nigga. Now another nigga wanna holler at me, so I gotta dismiss you now.
Yeah. And like
Simple shit, honey. Simple
I
shit
would
to
say
me.
like a few weeks ago, I was in a Wawa, and it was one of them days it was cold, so I had my puffy coat on, had my slacks and my shoes on,
This is
had my
so East
locks.
Coast, honey. I'm from the Midwest. This is so East Coast. A
Had
puffy
my,
coat and wah wah. Yeah, this is so East Coast here. This
my locks
Midwest.
were up in a bun, right? So while I'm waiting for my order, a guy walks past
Here's
and
one of them.
looks at me. So me being me, hi. Now he want to stop. Now he got the Cheshire cat smile on his face. He say, "Hey, how are you? You look like you're having a good day." And I said, "Well, the day's just getting started, you know. But so far so good." And then he wants to start having a conversation. So because I can see where this is headed, I say, "My apologies for cutting you off, but I'm married." And his response was, "But your husband's not here now." Just grinded. So the smile I had on my face probably turned into a sneer. And I just said, "Well, I'm disengaging from this conversation before I embarrass you in here." And I walked away. So I think I kept it pretty nice. But damn, how disrespectful is that? Lorna says men are hunters. They are constantly sizing women up and putting them into categories. Only those who only those with low hunting skills think a woman who talks to them wants them. It's a lot of them out here, Lorna. My opinion, I don't know where she went. But if there are any guys in here, I mean, well, any single guys, and even those that may catch the replay, leave a comment. Like, do you approach women like that? Do you think a friendly smile means a woman wants you? I don't get it, man. And I've also been out of the I haven't been single for decades. So is this the new norm? I don't know. And I think it's still the case that that women outnumber the men. So why? I don't get it. Mm, it's just disrespectful and a pet peeve of mine. Um, I don't know what happened to my opinion. Oh wait a minute, back chat. Oh, she's getting some water. Um, am I talked out now? I think did we cover a lot? I know I was running my mouth for just about 2 hours. The chat did seem to be engaged. Um, I could find something else to talk to, but we're almost at 2 hours. I thought Slander was going live, so I had definitely wanted to be finished before him, but he said he's not going live. Is anyone else going live?
Okay, I'm back, darling.
Yes, dear. I
Okay.
think I asked you a question, but I can't remember what it was.
You was asking me something, and I was getting my quesadillas. I forgot
Yeah,
about them, and I got my I forgot about the water because I saw them damn quesadillas.
yeah. And
So what we doing now?
well, I was. It's been 2 hours. Slander's not going live.
Okay.
I don't want to ramble on about a bunch of nothing. I can
I
talk
thought you
about
was gonna.
anything, but I don't want
I,
to push it.
I thought you was gonna practice because you're so quiet while you on live.
I've been running my mouth since almost 7:30 this morning.
And
And what else
and
is new, right?
did what we got a minimum? Don't we be having like 19-hour lives anyway?
And when I finish on here, if no one else goes live, I'll
You gonna go
probably
back live?
no, I'll probably be running my mouth. I still have my because I'm not doing anything for Easter, and the kids
So you
didn't say
basically
they were
you
bringing
using
the
the
kids
sector. I'm
over.
sorry, I gotta cut you off. You using the sector now. So you got so used to using me now, you feel like you can just use whoever you want to now. Okay,
But at
I
least I'm
see.
honest with it, and I'm not using the sector. No, no, no.
Oh, just
I
me. Okay,
I
thank
am
you.
here because I do have subscribers and supporters, and it's been about a month since I've gone live. So I wanted to come out and touch base with uh my supporters, the sector, um the boring sector, try to do my part because I've been
Absolutely.
lacking. I've been slacking, and I haven't been pulling my weight. So I have to do better. But I may not go live again until sometime next month, unless I decide to do another live, maybe the middle of this month. Uh-oh. Slander. Mrs. Murph, I'm a proud cheater. What do you want to know?
I really can't stand us though. I really can't. I cannot stand us.
Well, you say you're a cheater. So when you say you're a
I'm gonna go on
cheater,
mute, darling.
and I know you're joking,
I'm
but
sorry,
are
honey. I'm
you
gonna go ahead and get down and I'm gonna eat. And if you still, I'm gonna be
okay?
vibing up in the class. Okay, I love you
Okay,
and
I'll
thank you for
probably be
allowing me up
wrapping
in
up.
this. Okay,
Okay.
thank you for allowing me up this long. Thank you so
All
much.
right, you're welcome, dear.
Okay, I
Anytime.
love you.
Love you too. Um, so hey, Dr. Nikki, thanks for stopping through. To cheat would give me the impression that you're in a committed relationship and dabbling elsewhere. Oh, sorry, I'm just seeing this. There's sevens here, but I know you were joking. But it's a question for anybody, and let me take slander out of the hot seat. Like, why cheat? Is it the excitement? Is it knowing that you can get away with it? Is it that you're unhappy in your current relationship, or something isn't being fulfilled? Um and I would say there's probably maybe different levels to cheating. She said, in my experience, I've had a lot of married women hit on me. Oh, do tell. Hmm. Hmm. No, take him off the hot seat. But it would be for men and women. Why cheat? And when I say there's different levels or maybe different types of cheating, and I know like some folks will have like maybe emotional relationships with someone else that doesn't involve sex, someone that they talk to, and maybe that's because they don't feel as though they could have those conversations with their spouse. Of course, there's the cheating where there is sex involved, and even with some of that cheating, like the person you're cheating with, there's no emotional attachments and it's just sex. But then there are others who do have a sexual relationship with feelings involved. And the question still stands: why? And this is just me, and I'm sure I'm in the minority. That if I wanted to deal with someone else and I'm in a committed relationship, I would I would think I would walk away. I guess you never really know until you're in the midst of it, that I would walk away from my committed relationship, because there would have to be like a serious reason for me to want to be in the arms and the thralls of someone else. Whereas we're supposed to be able to talk to the person we're in a committed relationship with, um, and have hard conversations. But, of course, with me, the whole conversation with me and Murph about, me, emasculating him or whatever, we were decades in. And it did take, other men to, I guess, shed some light on the situation, but that's not cheating. Um, so I don't know. Maybe it's too early on a Sunday afternoon to have the conversation. Um, but yeah, maybe I could do a live with that if there were some men who were willing to be on a panel, married or single, and the same with women, married or single, to have the conversations. Um, yeah. So I guess on that note, um, many thanks to my opinion and Pills for coming up on the panel. I appreciate you. Thanks to the chat um, for participating in the conversation. Thanks to those, anyone who's been listening in the clouds. I hope you found the conversation to keep your interest. For those that will be watching the replay, hope you enjoy it. Um, and stay tuned. Maybe someone else will be going live in the sector, maybe not. I haven't checked. But everyone, enjoy your day. I love and appreciate you all. Take care. Until next time.
Let's go. Woman out of Philly, so you know it get really wrong. Know you gon' relate to everything when you hear us talk. Came up at a city where you learn from every single scar. Cherish all our wins, cause we not a stranger to the loss. I was just a girl, just focused on surviving. I done grown up in womanhood and started thriving. Here we cherish love, marriage, commitment. City where it's brotherly love, don't want division. Maturity is something I want, then I'm consistent. Something I want, I'm gon' get it. I learned to have intention and movement with purpose. Learn it if it costs you your peace, it isn't worth it. Honoring the lessons that turn into legacy. The past is what made me a more for what's ahead of me. Walking in alignment, every step is meant to be. Womanhood and love, it's not a trend, it's the recipe.